So here's a bit of a confession. I have a problem. I have an addiction. I have a reading problem. Over the last few years, I've probably read almost every book there is to read on money and investing. In fact, I've read so many, it almost feels like I'm drowning in them. These books include everything from timeless classics like Rich Dad, Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki, to The Intelligent Investor by Ben Graham, to skills-based books like Never Split the Difference by FBI negotiator Chris Voss, and to psychology and mindset books on money like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. But I'm here to save you a load of time. You don't want to be reading all those books. That's why in this video I'm going to talk about 5 key takeaways I've learned that keep repeating themselves over and over and over again from these books. They'll help you become wealthy. And wait around till the end, because there's a bonus tip which will absolutely surprise you. So here goes. Idea number 1. Money is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. Now, according to research by Swiss investment bank Credit Suisse, there was approximately $454 trillion of net worth across the world in cash, stocks, bonds, real estate, etc. Just to put that into perspective, there are just over 8 billion people on this planet. And we took that $454 trillion and gave it to all 8 billion people across the world, we'd all each end up with about $56,000 in our pockets. Just goes to show there is plenty of money in this world. Now, every book I talked about abundance. It talked about how to get money. It talked about how to grow it, how to invest it, how to enjoy it. Not one talked about scarcity of money in this world. So takeaway number 1, there is plenty of money in this world. You just need to figure out how to get it. Idea number 2, skills plus massive action equals wealth creation. Now, Warren Buffett, also known as the Sage of Omaha, is one of the world's most successful investors of all time. And he often has talked about skills. Getting skills gives you the biggest payoff. It is the best investment that you can possibly make, that investment in yourself. So let me tell you about a book I read called Never Split the Difference by former FBI hostage negotiator Chris Voss. In that book, he talks about different ways to negotiate and actually how those skills can really help you in life. Similar to the negotiation book by Steve Gates, which talks about the clock face and all the different ways that one can experience negotiations in life, from trading for something on a car forecourt, trying to buy a new car, to a market stall, all the way up to some of the world's most complex negotiations involving countries on trade deals that can last decades. Other skills include sales, like The Greatest Salesman in the World by Ogmon Gandino. What these books teach you is that improving your skills and applying them, i.e. taking action, over time will yield huge results. And that means only one thing: wealth creation, period. Idea number 3, money is a game, so learn the rules to win it. Now, if you're like me, you would have struggled with money, you've had frustrations with money, but what I learned from a lot of these books is that actually money's a game. There are rules. And once you learn those rules, you'll know how to play the game and how to exploit it and how to win. Take the business of investing. In The Intelligent Investor, Ben Graham talks about how to value a security, how to value a stock, but really what he's teaching you is the game. He's teaching you the rules. And if you learn those rules, then you're much more likely to win. So takeaway, learn the rules and win the game. Idea number 4, master emotional control when it comes to money. Now, money tempts you, it taunts you, it teases you. If you don't pay it enough attention, it leaves you and he goes and finds someone else. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money is a fantastic read on the often complex relationship that individuals like you and me have with money and how we can think about better emotional control. All of the world's greatest investors, whether that's Steve Schwarzman of Blackstone or the late David Swensen of Yale's endowment fund, all talked about emotional control being a key critical success factor for them to be successful. So basically, don't get excited when the market's ripping and don't get down in the dumps and depressed when the market's tanking. Maintain your emotional control and you'll see the opportunities and you'll be able to take advantage of them. Idea number 5, money won't make you happy. Now, when I was growing up, I often thought that the more money I made, the more happier I would be. And I thought there was a linear relationship between the two. And actually, what I've found as I've gotten older is that they're not linearly correlated, and having more money doesn't often always make you happier. Sure, if I secured a bigger bonus, got a pay rise, did a great deal, I'd feel happy in the moment. That dopamine in my brain might feel good, but I'd eventually revert to form and feel pretty normal. Not any more happy or any less. So I thought about it somewhat, and I thought, well, what does make me happy? And all these books taught me that it wasn't money that made me happy, it was actually having more time, because time is the only resource that all of us can never get back. Once it's gone, it's gone. The clock's ticking. And it wasn't that I should be out there making more money. It should be I would make enough money so that it would free me up to give me more time. Time to do the things like spending time with my family, with my friends, pursuing leisure and hobbies and traveling and all the things that I actually really wanted to do. So that's where I needed to over-index. Now, I'm glad you've stuck around till the end, because here's the bonus. Idea number 6, making money will change the way people look at you. Now, reading a number of these books actually taught me that if you're successful and you become successful, people often treat you differently. They want more of you. They may ask you to invest in them. They want you to support charities. All of a sudden, you're of interest. You get access to social circles and clubs that were previously inaccessible to you. Just because you've got more money. People might suck up to you, put you on a pedestal. Many successful entrepreneurs and business people who have made a lot of money have often talked about how all of a sudden people around them treat them differently. It's an unfortunate fact of life, and it's an unfortunate byproduct of being wealthy. So it's always good to see the best in people, even if they may not always see the best in you. Now, reading is such a powerful activity, and it's truly changed my life for the better. But I hope that by reading all these books and distilling down those takeaways for you, those repeating patterns, serves you, helps you, and saves you a lot of time on your own journey. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me, and it notifies you when I've created any new content and videos. And please check out my other videos. And until next time, cheers.